Welcome to this episode of our podcast, where we take you on an incredible journey to one of the most fascinating cities in the world. Singapore, a place where innovation meets tradition, and where every corner tells a story. Did you know Singapore is often called the city in a garden? It's not just a city. It's a masterpiece of modern architecture intertwined with lush greenery. From the iconic Marina Bay Sands to the enchanting gardens by the bay, this city will leave you in awe. But that's not all. Singapore is a melting pot of cultures, flavors, and experiences. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to explore the vibrant streets of Chinatown, taste the world-famous chili crab, or take a nighttime stroll along the marina? This episode is your gateway to discovering all that and more. So, get comfortable, grab your favorite drink, and let us take you on a virtual tour of this extraordinary city. Trust me, by the end of this podcast, you'll feel like you've been there yourself. Let's dive in. Let's embark on a fascinating journey to Singapore, a city that's often called the city in a garden. Imagine a place where towering skyscrapers and lush greenery blend seamlessly, where the future meets the past, and where diversity isn't just celebrated, it's a way of life. Let's begin with Singapore's incredible transformation. This tiny island, once a fishing village, rose to become one of the world's leading financial hubs. It all started in 1819, when Sir Stamford Raffles envisioned it as a trading port. Fast forward to 1965, Singapore became an independent nation, overcoming resource scarcity and land constraints to emerge as a global powerhouse. This story isn't just about economic growth, it's about resilience, vision, and a spirit of innovation. What makes Singapore unique is its harmonious blend of urban and natural spaces. Close your eyes and picture this: futuristic metal, trees standing tall, glowing at night, surrounded by real greenery. That's the Supertree Grove at Gardens by the Bay. These trees aren't just art. They generate solar energy and collect rainwater, showcasing Singapore's commitment to sustainability. Now imagine a stroll through the Singapore Botanic Gardens, a UNESCO World Heritage site. Here, you'll find the National Orchid Garden, a rainbow of colors with thousands of orchid species. For a more rustic escape, head to Pulau Ubin, where mangroves and bike trails let you experience a simpler, quieter side of Singapore. Singapore is a vibrant melting pot of cultures. It's like walking through a living museum of traditions. In Little India, the air is filled with the aroma of spices and jasmine flowers. The Sri Veeramakaliamman Temple is a feast for the eyes with its intricate designs. In Chinatown, you'll find the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple, a majestic piece of architecture that tells stories of Chinese heritage. Over in Kampong Glam, the golden domes of the Sultan Mosque glisten under the sun. Haji Lane, just nearby, is a trendy street filled with quirky shops and colorful murals. Each district is like a chapter in Singapore's story, and together, they create a vibrant cultural mosaic. Imagine the sizzle of satay on a grill, the spicy aroma of laksa, or the creamy richness of chili crab. Singapore's hawker centers are the heart of its food culture, where you'll find affordable yet world-class meals. Did you know Singapore is home to Michelin-starred hawker stalls? You can taste excellence without breaking the bank. Whether it's Hainanese chicken rice or char kway teow, every bite tells a story of heritage and flavor. Singapore isn't just about preserving the past, it's about building the future. Take Marina Bay Sands, for example. Its rooftop infinity pool offers breathtaking views of the Skyline. This iconic building is more than a hotel, it's a symbol of modern Singapore. Then there's the Smart Nation initiative, which uses technology to improve everyday life. Imagine autonomous buses, cashless payments, and even a digital government. Singapore is a city that's always thinking ahead. Even the airport, Changi Airport, is a marvel. It's not just a transit hub, it's a destination. The Jewel complex, with its indoor waterfall and forest, feels like stepping into the future. Have you ever wondered how Singapore maintains its spotless streets and sense of safety? Strict laws play a role, but it's also about the culture of respect and civic responsibility. Public transportation is efficient and clean, making it easy to get around without a car. It's a city where you can walk late at night and feel completely secure. Singapore's cultural scene is just as dynamic as its skyline. At the Esplanade, theaters on the bay, you can catch performances that range from classical music to cutting-edge theater. The building itself, nicknamed the Durian, is a masterpiece. The National Gallery Singapore is another gem, housing Southeast Asia's largest collection of modern art. And if you're visiting during the right time, events like the Singapore Art Week or the Grand Prix will keep your itinerary packed. Singapore is also a hub for learning and innovation. Universities like NUS and NTU rank among the world's best. Meanwhile, research hubs like Biopolis and Fusionopolis bring together brilliant minds to solve global challenges. Whether it's biotech, AI, or urban planning, Singapore is shaping the future. So what makes Singapore truly special? It's not just the skyscrapers, the food, or the gardens. It's the spirit of the place, a city that dares to dream big, embraces diversity, and finds harmony in contrasts. It's a place where the past and future coexist beautifully. To truly appreciate Singapore's present, we must delve deeper into its fascinating past. While many associate Singapore's modern history with Sir Stamford Raffles and the British colonial era, its history extends far beyond 1819. Singapore's name comes from the Sanskrit word Singapura, meaning Lion City. According to legend, a Sumatran prince, Sang Nila Utama, spotted what he believed to be a lion while visiting the island in the 13th century. Inspired by this sighting, he named the island Singapura, though historians suggest the animal was more likely a Malayan tiger. During the 14th century, Singapore was part of the Srivijaya Empire and later became a trading hub under the rule of the Malacca Sultanate. Its strategic location made it a coveted spot, leading to various battles and occupations. In the early 19th century, it rose to prominence under British rule when Raffles established it as a free port, attracting traders from all over Asia. World War II brought significant turmoil as Singapore fell to Japanese occupation. Known as the Battle of Singapore, it was a pivotal event in the region's history. After the war, Singapore returned to British control, but eventually gained full independence in 1965, paving the way for the extraordinary economic transformation we see today. Religion in Singapore. Religion is deeply woven into the fabric of Singaporean society, reflecting its multicultural identity. The city-state embraces religious diversity, and its skyline is dotted with mosques, churches, temples, and synagogues. Buddhism and Taoism. A significant portion of Singapore's population identifies as Buddhist or Taoist. Temples such as the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple in Chinatown and the Thian Hock Keng Temple showcase intricate architecture and spiritual significance. Islam. The Malay community predominantly practices Islam, and the Sultan Mosque in Kampong Glam is a symbol of the city's Islamic heritage. Its golden domes and rich history make it a key cultural landmark. Christianity. Christians in Singapore hail from diverse denominations. Churches like St. Andrew's Cathedral and Cathedral of the Good Shepherd represent the Christian faith and colonial-era architecture. Hinduism. The Indian community contributes to Singapore's vibrant Hindu culture. Temples such as Sri Mariamman Temple and Sri Veeramakaliamman Temple are essential centers for worship and cultural celebrations. Other religions, Sikhism, Judaism, and other faiths also have a presence, with dedicated places of worship. Singapore promotes religious harmony through mutual respect and initiatives like Racial Harmony Day, fostering a sense of unity among its people. The weather and climate of Singapore. Singapore's tropical climate is another defining feature. It's warm and humid year-round, with temperatures typically ranging between 25 C and 30 to Celsius 77 F to 90 F. Seasons. Singapore doesn't experience the traditional four seasons. Instead, it has two main monsoon periods. Northeast monsoon December to March. Expect wetter conditions, with heavy rainstorms and occasional thunderstorms. Southwest monsoon June to September. While still humid, this period sees slightly less rainfall and stronger winds. Intermonsoon periods April to May and October to November. These months bring scattered thunderstorms and warm temperatures. Rainfall. The city receives an average of 2,300 millimeters, 91 inches of rain annually. While downpours can be sudden and intense, they're usually short-lived, allowing life in the city to continue uninterrupted. Unique experiences. The tropical climate supports lush greenery year-round, making it perfect for outdoor attractions like gardens by the bay and Sentosa Island. However, visitors should always carry an umbrella or raincoat to be prepared for sudden rain. Here are some intriguing details about the city-state. Strict urban planning. Did you know that even the trees and greenery in Singapore are planned? The government ensures that for every tree felled, another is planted, contributing to its reputation. As a city in a garden. Languages. Singapore has for official languages English, Mandarin, Malay, and Tamil. While English is the primary language for education and business, Malay is the national language, reflecting the region's history. National symbols. The merlion, a mythical creature with a lion's head and a fish's body, symbolizes Singapore's origins as a fishing village and its legendary name. The Vanda Miss Joaquim orchid is Singapore's national flower, representing resilience and progress. Singapore River. This iconic waterway was the heart of Singapore's trading history. Today, it's lined with trendy restaurants and bars, offering stunning views of the city's skyline. Nightlife. Clarke Quay and Marina Bay come alive at night with vibrant nightlife options. From rooftop bars to light shows at Marina Bay Sands, the city truly never sleeps.